Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Recovery Lab TV. My name is Chris. I'm your coach and specialist, and welcome to our Thursday morning prehab session. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all okay. Let me know how you're doing in that comment section. And yeah, welcome. So if it's your first time, hit that little red button. Subscribe to the channel. Become a part of our community. You're more than welcome to, and we'd be more than happy to have you. So let me know how you're doing, guys. Hope you're all okay. Well done. It's Thursday. So things you're going to need today are something to slide across your floor. I've got a wooden floor. I've got hair in my face. I've got a wood floor, so I use a towel. Then you're going to need some little bands. Okay, you're going to need a little red band, just like so. Okay, and you're going to need the lightest band you can have in these mini bands to do a similar exercise that we done a few weeks back. Good morning all, how are we doing? Finally thawed up, right? It's nippy this morning, wasn't it, mate? Morning Anne, morning Lucy. Ooh, exactly, I'm freezing just sat here. So another thing you're gonna need is something for your knees. I'm gonna use a balance cushion and AirX pads. But effectively any old cushion will do. It's just for your knees to kind of soften the blow on them. Okay. Another thing you're going to need is a almighty technique bar. Okay, so if you actually don't have a technique bar, because why would you? You're going to need a pole of some description. So whether that's a mop handle, a broom handle, just a regular old pole, curtain pole, you name it, something light that you can lift and move around and direct your shoulders in place. And then last but not least, some light weights if you have them. Okay, so with all that being said, let's get ready. Let's go. Let's warm up. More importantly, because it's nippy. So what you're going to do, you are first of all going to place your hands there. You're going to place your hips here. You're going to draw down. Okay, and then you're going to come up, drawing the hips back, working the shoulders, lengthening the arms, opening up the pelvis. Good. Drawing down. Either way, going from one side to the other. That's it. So sinking it back, getting a stretch in the back, and then from there, getting a stretch in the front. Loosen ourselves up, pressing up nice and tall. Just like so. Last one either side. Just like that. Coming over. Awesome. From there, you're going to plant one foot out to the side. Okay. You're going to slide down. Get that shoulder down as much as you can, and then looking to reach around as far as you can naturally with this side and the opposite leg. You're not going to be able to rotate as far as potentially you could on the other side. Good. Swapping hands. Good. From there, swap the legs. Naturally, start with the outside arm first, okay? Good, swapping arms. Good, 2 more. Good. So from there, what you're going to do, use a raised object like a sofa or chair or box, bench, you got it. Okay, you're going to place your arms together, just like so. Take your knees apart, you're going to draw down deep as you can, get the stretch. Good, and gently come up, push your back away. Again, draw down, deep as you can, get the stretch in the arms. Good, gently coming up, pushing it away. And then 1 more, down as deep as you can. Up, get that stretch. Good, shake it out. Okay, so first things first, you're gonna need is your mini bands, okay? The ones you put around your knees, that little white one that I was using, just like so. Okay, there we go. All right, now from there, you're gonna sit cross-legged if you can, or take your legs out nice and straight, okay? Your palms are gonna be facing straight. Now, it's really important that you draw out like that, okay? So the inside crease of your elbow faces up, doesn't face in. So it's not like that, okay? You want to face it out like so, okay? That wrist is really important. It has to stay straight, okay? It's going to want to bend, okay? Try and draw out with your shoulder muscles from there, not here, coming out like this, all right? You don't want to have a bent elbow, you don't want to have a bent wrist, okay? So should look, in theory, where you're going to put it is right on the palm of the backhand, okay? And you're there, you're drawing out and back in. You're moving maybe an inch or two, okay? Now, it's going to be in line with your shoulder. Your chest is going to be pushed out, so your back is super straight. It's there. Wrist nice and straight, thumbs facing the sky, drawing out and back in, okay? You're working cross here, bit of the tricep, okay? A lot of the shoulder, those deeper muscles to get yourself nice and strong. Do not drop down and give it one of those, okay? All right, it's really important. So, going 3, 2, arms straight, push your chest out, strong wrists, go. Sit tall as you can, hold for a second on the outside. Two more. Good job. Right, should be feeling it all the way here, okay, on the outside, right at the back, okay. Bit of the bicep, bit of the tricep on the outside, bit of the forearm, okay. You should even feel it potentially in your mid-back, your upper back, as they're trying to draw back and release, okay. All right, so it's really important that those wrists stay strong. They're coming up, thumbs are up, you're drawing out and back in. Okay, it's really engage, really emphasize that chest. So it's there, there. Super small movements, but it's going to warm ourselves up for the next one. Okay, so this time, instead of going out this way, your palms are going to be there, so your hands are going to be up here, right? And what I'll do is I'll shuffle back for you so you can see me a little bit more. So arms up here, okay? Now, same principle, you're driving out and back in, okay? Moving probably even less than an inch, okay? Super small, super tight movements, it's super tough, to say the least, okay? So it's there, squeezing the ears, right? Arms straight, draw out, and tensing against it, okay? Two more. Even tougher, okay? So this next one, got to put it mid forearm now, okay? Same thing, proud chest, okay? Don't know about you, but my back's still sore from the other day. Whew. So there, same again, but this time you're going to have a little bit more strength because it's further up. It's underneath the elbow, it's on the thickest part of your arm, okay? So, proud chest, push it up tall, okay? Set, let's go. Wide as you can, big draw in. Good, and relax. Shake it out. Roll your shoulders. Free some of the lactate out of it. Okay. Those teres major and minor muscles, okay, just underneath here should be on fire when you're drawing out in that position. Okay, should be working really hard because the shoulder's drawn back. Okay, so many of us are in that reached out position. We end up rounded, we end up overusing these muscles, they become weak, they become super tense. If you ever realize or want to realize, stick a ball in there and then lean up against the floor and press it against it. I guarantee you'll have tension because it's one of the most overused muscles that you have for everything that you kind of tend to do. So, similar pattern, okay? Arms up nice and tall. Bands literally on that thickest part there it was then, okay? And you'll go in, out, and back in, okay? Thumbs are always touching, okay? Palms are facing you. You're trying to draw it back to the crown of your head, okay? Going in 3, 2, 1. Big draw out. Good, couple more. Last one. Good job, shake it out. Whoa. Okay, so swap that one for a red band. Whew. Okay, so hopefully you've got a bit of resistance. You're gonna have a bit of slack in here, okay? You're gonna come from there, shoulder width, right? Thumbs are up. You're gonna come out to here, strong wrists, back in the middle, just like so. Again, thumbs up, facing as tall as you can. Now, gently getting ready. Proud chest, going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, 2 more. Good, shake it out. How are we feeling, guys? Let me know in that comment section. Okay, should be working really hard. There's small movements, but the backs of those shoulders should be on fire. Okay, so similar circumstance. Okay, you gotta be careful of this band that's dropping down, so it's underneath your chin. You're gonna lean back slightly with your head. Okay, you're gonna go from a Y shape all the way down there, all the way back. Okay, so that tension increases, but you're holding that position relatively. Okay, interesting exercises. Yeah, and they're different, right? And they're smaller exercises because they're going to work the smaller muscles in your shoulder. Okay, giving you a much stronger shoulder socket. Okay, which is going to then make you much stronger at the things you do. Okay, because generally we focus on the delts, we focus on the pecs, we focus on the upper back muscles, and they always take over the job. Okay, but we don't correct the position. Okay, so it's here, right? Big Y shape. Okay, coming down like so into that position. Good. Keep it up. Keep it going. Good. 1 more. Good. Okay. Chucking this one down. Okay. If you have small weights, what you're going to do, you're going to grab those small weights. Okay. If you don't, obviously I'll give you a version with the band. Okay. Now, with it, okay, you're going to start like that. You're going to have a bit of slack on the band. Okay. You're going to come out to here. Then the band's going to stretch. Then you're going to press up. You're going to come down, draw it in. Okay. If you don't, you have dumbbells. Okay, you're going to go here. Okay, keeping a high elbow so it's in line with your shoulder. Okay, it's not dropping down like that, so it's comfortable on the chin. Going here, it's up there, starting here, out to there, then press down, come across. Okay, so those elbow position, if you've got weights, whether they're dumbbells or kettlebells, that elbow is high, so it's got a lovely right angle with the shoulder. Okay, so there's a right angle all the way to there, all the way press up, right angle, all the way back. Okay, so Jenny, get ready. Whatever you have, you're going to use. 3, 2, 1. Open up the chest. Pressing up as tall as you can. Back down. Closing the chest. Sit back as tall as you can. As proud as you can. Good. 1 more. Push past the burn if you can. Back, close it. Drop it down. Good job. Shake it out. Okay. It's a big difference between holding it here, okay, and dropping it there, right? Especially on the shoulder, especially on the stability of the shoulder. Now, if you have a kettlebell, okay, instead of holding it with a kettlebell this side, flip it up on its head, okay? Hold it upside down and then do it, okay? It'll generate a lot more stability in the forearm, okay? And a lot more stability in the shoulder because it's not used to being held that way. and it's a brilliant way of doing it. All right. So if you have that those kettlebells, okay, and you have that option, by all means use it, okay, because it's going to help develop you as a stronger athlete. All right. If they're naturally too heavy, I don't want them obviously swinging around and hitting your forearm and bruising you. So just be aware of that and use it to your advantage, okay? All right. So, gently getting ready. What are we saying? Not cold anymore. Yeah. I don't know about you, but my back is working overtime. So, big deep breath. Gently getting ready, okay? Going in 3, 2, high elbows, nice and tight. 1, big draw out. 2. Keep our back as straight as you can. 2 more. Keep going. Good job. Well done. Shake it out. Awesome job. Okay. So what you're going to do is either with a band, okay, making it as flat as you can. You're going to hold it on a certain position. Now just be aware of wherever it is. Okay, you're going to get your knees underneath your hips ever so slightly. Okay, you're going to hold on as best as you can. Right by there, and you're going to go out as tall as you can. And then you're going to come down back to underneath your shoulder. Okay, so as the tension is there, now naturally, I know you don't have as much tension on the way down, but I want you to control it. Okay, now if you have dumbbells, okay, what you're going to do is do exactly that, but with the same dumbbells. Okay, so from there you're coming up and around, working as best as you can, coming all the way down. Okay, now if you want to adjust the weight, by all means you can. Right, just be aware of the heavier you go, the more stability you'll need, the more strength you'll need. Okay, and it's all about control. Okay, so gently getting ready, going in 3, 2, 1. Right hand first. Okay, set. Keeping the hips as still as you can. Good, one more. Good, swap the sides. Good, last one. Good job, well done. Shake it out, nice and loose, rolling those shoulders. Let me know in that comment section how you're doing, how you're finding it, okay? It's a little harder on the rotation, okay? It's gonna be a little harder on those shoulders as you draw out, remembering a straight arm, using the power of your chest and your trunk, okay, those back muscles to draw as one as you rotate, coming up like so, okay? So, we've got one more round like that, okay? Then we're gonna lay down, grab the bar, draw up and back behind the head, drawing, using that upper back while we engage everything else in that posterior chain, staying as straight as we can as we lay on the floor, right? So one more round of that, and then we'll move on into that next exercise, okay? So big deep breaths, gently getting ready, going in 3, 2, 1, back with the right hand. As you rotate, super strong, stable at the top, then come back around. So have that second pause at the top so you create that instability as you do so, all right? Good, one more. Good, swap the arms, go straight in. And relax, good job, shake it out. Now, what you're gonna need is 2 objects, okay, that are gonna be on the ends of your mats, like we've done before in previous classes, that you're gonna need to generate over, okay? So I'm gonna be using my lightest dumbbells. They're gonna be right on the edge of my mat, like so. And then what I'm going to do is just nice and carefully place this bar on the opposite side, okay? Now, as we're doing that, hard with the bands, yeah. Can't even get my arms as high as yours. Right, so in that case, just go back to a band, okay? So with that, super tough with the band, right? Because it's those bands that, like I said earlier this week, right? Resistance load, right, is super important, okay? Because you get stronger using your own body, okay? If you want to get stronger, you have to do several things, okay? You either slow the reps down, so the tension is there, and it increases the intensity that way. So you kind of slowing those reps down and create more external load on the body. And then that way you get stronger, you know. Once you get to that point, you then need extra stuff, okay? Whether that's bands, weights, chains, you name it, pretty much extra stuff, you know. Those bands, right, don't create stress on the joints, right? Weights do when they get to big, heavy weights, naturally, right? This isn't going to stress my joint. Okay, in theory, depending on how weak you are. If you've got an injury, then it might be enough. But those bands then create resistance and tension in certain ways. So you can incorporate both and have brilliant things where you are You have your free contractions, basically just shortening the side of the muscle, the lengthening side of the muscle, and then the side where you're kind of holding it in one static position and you're contracting it, similar to a plank or a bear or several other things. Now it's those that you play off one type of contraction versus the other. So if you're always doing something quick, you're very good at the shortening side of the contraction. However, you're rubbish at the slow side, which is the lengthening side of it, okay, which is much, much harder. However, if you want to get stronger and more powerful, it's better to develop the lengthening side and then explode with the shortening side, okay, which is most power training, to be honest, right? So generate that stability, slow everything down. If you have to use and you can't use your weights, okay, grab a jar of food where you can go there and hold that jar up and use that mobility there and have the extra load of the bar, of that jar, you know, or use the bands like I said, like Brian's doing, okay. Now, I've got my weights, as you can see, on my objects, okay. This bar is just here, okay. I'm going to hold it as straight as I can. I'm then going to bring my feet together, tuck my toes in, lift up my knees. Okay, my head stays down. Now it's super important that you then lift up and draw back, just like so, keeping your head down as you do it, all right? So you're trying to not hit your object by lifting your hands up and down. Okay, you ready? Going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Last one. Cool. Gently let go of your bars, okay? Now, this next one, you're going to hold your arms in that position, okay? You're going to draw them back and relax them on the floor, okay? So, what it looks like, okay, is like that. Okay, you're keeping your head down, you're lifting, squeezing, and dropping them down, okay? Those elbows are in line with my shoulder, those hands are facing forward. Got lovely little right angles. I'm drawing up, squeezing, and coming down, okay? So my arm weight is the load, not holding on to anything, just trying to keep those angles the same, okay? So head down, just like so, spine nice and straight, going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Squeeze as much as you can at the top. But keep that right angle. So keep it up, keep it going. Big draw back. Good, well done. From there, coming up nice and tall, your shoulders should be firmly awake, if you will. You're going to roll them just like so, and then you're going to spin around, okay? You're going to hold onto an object like so, making sure it's nice and sturdy, right? You're going to come up with your knees, you're going to sink it back, down, and draw forward, okay? So it's back, down, and then forward in a raised position. Stretching out the shoulders, putting the weight in the joint. Good, one more. Good, shake it out. Nice and easy, nice and loose. Let me know how you're doing in that comment section, guys. Doing amazing so far. Now with these knees. Okay, so with that one, right, look to keep your arms straight, but then potentially walk it up a wall, okay? You can do it in a standing position, all right, but you're trying to draw back and get that tension and the load as you get that dynamic stretch in your upper back and forcing your shoulder blade to work as much as you can by gluing it up against that rib cage as you drive back into that upright position. Okay, so big deep breaths. Going back to exercise number one. Okay, body as straight as you can. Get yourself ready. Okay, going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, and drop it down. Go straight into that second exercise if you can. So it's elbows in line with the shoulders, hands in a nice right angle, okay, head down, big draw up with the elbows, holding at the top. Two more. Good job. Coming up nice and tall. So, Brian, if you want to, You can slide a pad underneath your knees, all right? Bring your hands here and you're gonna walk yourself forward. You're gonna get that stretch and that load and you're gonna walk it back. Everybody else, if you can, we're gonna do what we did originally, okay? And you're gonna come up, stretch out, okay? Sink your hips down, load your shoulder, and draw back, okay? Good, 2 more. Good job. Knocking it down, okay? So chucking that equipment out the way. You've got 1 more exercise, okay? How are we feeling so far, guys? We okay? Hope so. Boom. So you're gonna need your mat, okay? Gonna need your slippery pad or whatever you wanna call it, towel, blanket, carry a bag, laminated sheet, magazine, whatever you've got. Okay, now making sure that that is balanced in there. Okay, you are going to come down in a pressure position. Now normally we've done that one before, okay? You're going to slide out to the side and back up this time, okay? So it's getting out range in the shoulder, trying to keep the movement. Now when you come out, your wrist rotates so your fingers point forward, okay? So in the direction they're going, and then you draw back. Okay, so it's there, rotate, big drive out. All right, you ready? Let's go. Two more. Good job. Swap the sides. Just like so, okay? One more. Good job. Shaking out. You got 1 more round, okay? What are we saying? All good. All good indeed. How's everybody find that one? A little different, a little tough. You know? For you guys, especially the swimmers and triathletes, looking to improve their performance. But everybody else, the lifestyles, the office workers, having that ability to have flat back and stretch up dead straight is vital, you know? So, gently get ready. Okay, last round, then it's done, then we're stretching. Go to 3, 2, 1, big rotation, big stretch out. Good, swap the sides. Straight in, let's go. Good job, well done, shake it out. From there, throw your towels out of the way, your mat. Yeah. So naturally you're going to have that one-sided dominance, but it's really important that you focus on correcting that as best as you can, all right? So give your other side a little bit more attention or slow it down a little, and then that way you're going to get a little stronger on both sides, okay? So draw it down, get that big stretch out. Amazing effort, guys, honestly, really, really good. From there, sliding your right hand underneath your left, adding the rotation in, just like so. Big deep breaths. So from there, sliding the hand out, drawing the shoulder down to the floor, rotating as best as you can. Good. From there, right hand up, left hand underneath. Adding that rotation as best as you can. Good. From there, slide in on the opposite side, dropping the shoulder down. Good. And then from there, coming up nice and tall, using a piece of furniture if you can. Then slide your arms up, nice and tall. Push the chest out, walk your bum away. Shuffle, shuffle. Knees and toes facing the sky. And then emphasize that chest, get that chest, shoulders, biceps, all stretched out. Have an amazing day, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Hope you found it beneficial. As weird as some of the exercises were, I hope you felt them. And I hope you kind of saw the logic behind them. If you didn't, and you want to know a little bit more about it, drop me a message, either on this channel, on this video, on the discussion board, or on Instagram. Let me know how you're doing. Whew. Have an amazing day, guys. Super, super tough, but well worth it, okay? If you want to improve your back strength, if you want to improve your shoulder strength, if you want to improve that upper body stability, the mobility, the rotation, okay, this is what it's at. And it's these little sessions, these small little movements that are super tough that will make it all better and more beneficial. The more you buy into it, some of you have been doing it a while now, so you see the benefits, okay? But the more you buy into it, the more you will see those benefits and the more all of the strength will improve. It's the Thursday, Friday sessions that make the Monday, Tuesday sessions even more beneficial. And it's the same with that Wednesday. So many people, the numbers on this channel depict and show that Wednesday session is the one session that gets sacked off, you know, compared to the numbers between Monday, Tuesday and Thursday, Friday. Wednesday is the one that gets sacked off. If you don't have the flexibility, you don't have the mobility, you can't then develop the strength on Thursday, Friday to then increase the performance Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so it all adds up, right? So keep it up, keep it going. Have an amazing day, and thanks again for those lovely comments. Give the video a little thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't, share it with your friends. Have an amazing one. If you're around later tonight at 6:30, I'm going to be live on here doing our 4th watt bike session. So if you're into cycling, or you want to get into cycling, or you want to get fitter, join, come along. I'll be here and here to help you guys. So have an amazing day. Warm up, have a cup of tea or coffee, and hope you have a lovely one. See you soon.